Who would have guessed that the team that was missing 3 of its best 6 players in the last game turned it around, played a lot better on both sides of the ball? The Cleveland Cavaliers take the Game 3 on the road, defeating the Indiana Pacers 126-104. A much-needed win from the Cleveland Cavaliers after being down 2-0 in the series. And man, they brought back the heavy artillery. Because going into this game, I was like, you know what? If 2 of these guys can come back healthy in this game, I think that's a massive plus for the Cavaliers. Nope, all 3 of them came back. Hunter, Garland, and Mobley. And man, you could tell a difference when these guys are on the floor. Especially with Mobley and Hunter, the aggression, the rebounding, just the paint presence that the Cavs have is just completely different. The Cavs out-rebounded the Pacers 56-39, 18-4 on the offensive boards, and 31-9 on second chance points. That is just an effort thing. That is their bigs coming back. That is just a size advantage. And you could tell that, again, the physicality, not just from the bigs, but from the guards, are absolutely massive in this game. And, of course, the leader of the pack, Donovan Mitchell, once again, another 40-point game, 43-9-5, 14 from 29 from the field, 10 for 14 from the free throw line. This man was doing everything. You saw the whole dribble package from Donovan Mitchell. You saw the step-back threes. You saw the amount of punishment this man was taking into the paint. This man, like, when he goes into the paint, he doesn't leave any crumbs, man. He just goes in with full force, tries to get the foul, tries to get the N1. One of the more physical guards in the league, and you could tell that his athleticism allows him to, contort his way into getting certain N1s into certain positions. But man, this guy is physical. He, of course, was leading the way, but the other guys followed. 27-7 for Max Strus. Back-to-back fantastic performances. He was hitting threes at the right time. Even when the Pacers were coming back, he was hitting these killer threes that were gaining momentum back to the Cavs. And then the Twin Towers up front. They've been great all year round, and they showed their greatness in this game. 18-13 from Evan Mobley, 19-12 for Jarrett Allen. Jarrett Allen feels so much more comfortable with Evan Mobley beside him, and vice versa. Evan Mobley does so well when Jarrett Allen's protecting the rim. Darius Garland also played as well. He only had 10 points, but he still had a pretty solid impact on the game. He had 4 fouls in the first half, which only let him play for 24 minutes. And the Pacers made their little comebacks that they do every single game, but the Cavs were able to respond. And like I said, the perimeter play, the inside play was big for the Cavaliers, and they absolutely dominated. You had a solid Siakam game. Bennett Mathurin had 23 off the bench. Turner was okay. But after having such a great game on Tuesday night, it sucked that Tyrese Haliburton came up with a stinker. 4 points, 5 assists, and only 8 shots. I know the Cavs were playing a little bit of prevent defense over there, but the fact that Tyrese Haliburton couldn't put his impact on this game whatsoever is unfortunate because, like I said, when Tyrese Haliburton plays well, it trickles down to the rest of the team because he's getting them involved. He's opening up the floor with them with his shooting, and we didn't get to see any of that today. Great win for the Cavs. This is exactly what they needed. Now they got to get another one to tie up the series going back to Cleveland. The Pacers still have that cushion. They still got the 2-1 lead, but Tyrese Haliburton needs to show up in Game 4 at home.